Hello and welcome to Yoga Take It. My name is Lisette Pompa and this is Yoga for Beginners. This is our last week, day 2. So today we're gonna focus on back bends. Okay, so we're gonna start kind of the same way we start, just warming up the spine a little bit and our legs, and then we're gonna move on a little bit more into back bends. And I'll give you kind of the same cues for each back bend, which I'll talk about it in a little bit. But to begin with, find your space on your mat. Release your arms and let your hands rest somewhere. Close your eyes and just connect to your practice today. Here we go. Breathe in and out through the nose. And give yourself 3 breaths to set yourself for your practice ahead of you. 20 minutes. Just for yourself. Good. Open your eyes. And we move forward onto old fours. Okay? So come onto your hands and your knees. And you should be pretty familiar with this by now. So your hands underneath your shoulders, your hips, your knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers, press your knuckles and your fingertips down on the floor. Straighten the arms are straight. Focus one spot down in between your hands. We're gonna move into kind of cat-cow, but it's a little bit different, okay? So inhale as you move into cow pose, and the tailbone up towards the ceiling, look forward and up. And at this time, exhale as you move back into child's pose. Good. Inhale into cow. Open the chest and look forward. Exhale, child's pose. Send your hips back and find a little bit of roundness through the spine as you move back into child's. Inhale, moving forward. Open the chest as you look forward. And if child's pose doesn't work with your knees, go into cat pose. Exhale and send your hips back. Child's pose. Good. We change it a little bit. Inhale, cow, sorry. Exhale into cat pose. Push the flow away from you. Good. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, cat again. Inhale, open the chest, look forward, cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, back to child's. Exhale, forward to cat. One more time. Inhale, open the chest, look forward. Exhale as you round. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, forward to cat. Good. Inhale, coming to a neutral spine position, tabletop, right in the center. And then from there, walk your hands a little bit more forward towards the top of the mat. Tuck your toes on the floor. Send your hips back towards your heels. Press your hands on the floor, straighten the arms. Downward facing dog. Lift the hips up. And back to the wall behind you. Check with your legs where you are today. Hip width distance apart with your feet. Press the floor with your hands. Straighten the arms. Find that length through the spine as you look back. Relax the neck. Good. Inhale, lift the right leg back and up towards the ceiling. Exhale and step your right foot forward in between the hands. Low lunge. Lower your left knee down to the floor. Lift the upper body up, bring your hands to your right thigh. So when we go into back bends, we're going to be kind of focusing on 3 things. So first, we're going to focus on lengthening, on tucking in the tailbone in a little bit. So from here, this is a back bend already. So we're going to tuck the tailbone in a little bit, protecting our lower spine. We're gonna bring then the attention to our belly. So we're gonna pull the belly in, protecting a little bit more using the core. And then after that, we're gonna find that openness. We're gonna try to open the chest as we lift the chest up, maybe back. Can you find a back bend here? Keeping your hands on your right thigh, just finding those 3 points, tugging the tailbone in, using your core, pulling the belly in, and opening the chest. One more breath here. Good. Bring your hands down to the floor, stepping back into plank pose. Find your plank, and from plank, we're gonna lower all the way down to the floor. So lower all the way down. Good. Keep your hands there, somewhere close to the lower ribs. Point the toes back, cobra pose. Straighten the legs. We find those 3 points again. So can we tuck the tailbone in slightly there? And when you're on the floor, it feels like you're trying to press your pubic bone down to the floor. As you do that, you should feel the glutes working a little bit as you press the hips and the pubic bone down to the floor. Can you find your core and pull the belly in a little bit? And then from here, inhale. Can you open the chest? Good. Keep it there. Find your breath. Press the hips down. Pull the belly in. Open the chest, shoulders back. And lower down. Good. Inhale, tuck your toes on the floor. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, bring your left leg back and up to the ceiling. Exhale, step your left foot forward in between the hands. Right knee down to the floor. Inhale and lift the chest up. Low lunge, making it more a back bend variation. So we go for the 3 points. We tuck the tailbone in slightly. We pull the belly in. And we start to open the chest. And let the head go wherever it wants to go, but keep focusing on all 3 points. Breathe. One more breath here. Good. Bring your hands back to the floor, stepping back into plank pose. Good. From plank pose, lower all the way down to the floor. We're going to make another variation, so Shalavasana. Put your chin and let your chin touch the floor for a moment and bring your arms back behind you. Palms facing down so you're touching your mat. Hip width distance apart with your feet. Legs are straight. Good. Tuck your tailbone in. Press the pelvis down towards the floor. Feel the glutes activating there. Pull the belly in, engage through the waist. And then inhale, lift the chest up. Can you find those 3 things again? Can you press the hips down? Can you feel the waist activating as you open the chest again? Here. One more breath. And lower down. Bring your hands in, close to the lower ribs. Inhale, tug your toes on the floor. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Good. Take a moment here as you breathe. Then look forward towards your hands. Inhale, bend your knees, get high on your toes. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms over the head, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the ceiling, sun salutation, eh? Exhale and fold in from your waist. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back, plank pose. Lean forward onto the tippy toes, lower your knees. Exhale, chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. One more breath here. Inhale, look forward towards your hands, bend your knees. Exhale, step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way up. Press your feet on the floor, lift up. Exhale, arms down by your side, Tadasana. One more time. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back, plank. Lean forward onto the tippy toes. Exhale, chaturanga, shoulders back. Inhale, lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg back and up to the ceiling or lower your knees down to the floor. Inhale, step your right foot forward in between the hands. High lunge, left toes on the floor. Inhale and reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Good, and then lower your hands again. Bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. And then from here, find your stance. Can you tug your tailbone in slightly? Can you pull the belly in? Can you open the chest so you draw your hands behind you and open through the chest? Maybe look up towards the ceiling, find the balance, take a moment here. Good. Come back, open the arms up towards the ceiling. Warrior two, drop that left heel down to the floor and open the arms out to the sides. Heel to heel. Take your knees on point, stretch the arms forward and back. Inhale, bring your right palm up to the ceiling. Exhale, reverse your warrior, stretch up and back. Then bring your hands down to the floor, all the way. Lower your left knee down and bring your right knee back with your left knee. Camel pose. So walk your hands back and lift the chest up. So hip-width distance apart with your feet. If it bothers your knees, use your mat again so you get a little bit kind of thicker support for your knees. And then from here, just take a moment, tuck your toes on the floor. We're going to focus, we're going to tuck the tailbone in, lengthening the tailbone, lengthening the lower back. Feel the core engaging, activating through the waist. And then from here, can you start to open the chest up towards the ceiling, keeping all those things. And as you lengthen the tailbone, you should feel the glutes working there. So send your hips forward, activate the glutes. Can you use the core still but open the chest here? You can keep your hands there on your waist, or maybe you can lower your right hand down, feel your right heel, fingers in and thumb outside. So it's an external rotation of the arms. Same thing with the left hand. Can you bring it back behind you? Maybe find that left heel, fingers in, thumb outside. Can you find those three things again? Lengthen the tailbone, find your waist, open the chest, look up towards the ceiling, hips move forward. With control, bring your hands again to your lower back or to your waist. Come back again. Welcome back. Point the toes back. Child's pose. Very gently, we're going to move into child's pose. So let your hips touch down. And then, if you feel like it, let the forehead rest down on the floor, or just take a moment to seat. Just taking a few breaths. It might feel quite intense if this is the first time you do it. So just taking a couple of breaths to readjust. There you go. Downward facing dog. Stretch the arms forward, tuck your toes on the floor, send your hips back and up towards the ceiling. Same thing on the left side. Inhale, bring your left leg back and up to the ceiling. Exhale, step your left foot forward in between the hands. High lunge. Get high on your right toes. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Then bring your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Good. Tuck your tailbone in. Find your core, support the belly. And then open the chest. Draw the shoulder blades back. Stretch the arms down towards the floor. Can you lift the chest? Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Find the balance on both feet. One more breath here. Good. Come back to center. Arms go up towards the ceiling. Warrior two. Drop that right heel down and open the arms out to the sides. Find your stance. You can always readjust your feet as you need to. Stretch your left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Inhale, bring your left palm up to the ceiling. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Stretch up and back to the wall behind you. Good. Then come back, circle the arms down to the floor. You're going to lower your right knee down and send your left knee back with your right. Camel pose again. Walk your hands back, lift the chest. Once again, knees on the floor, hip width distance apart. Tuck your toes on the floor. Those three things again. Tuck your tailbone in. And once you tuck your tailbone in, feel the glutes activating. Activate the core. Send the hips more forward. Hands on your waist. Can you open the chest? And keep working. Tuck the tailbone, hips forward. Left from the chest. Can you bring your right hand down? Catch your right heel. Can you bring the left hand down? Catch the left heel. Fingers in, thumbs out. Use the glutes and the hips forward. Open the chest. Take a moment here. Look up towards the ceiling, maybe back to the wall behind you. And with control, bring your hands back to your waist. And lift the chest up. Good. Point the toes back. Lower your hips down to your heels. And take a moment here. If you want to go into child's pose, you can do that. If not, you can just take a moment here sitting on your heels. And then you're going to move your hips out to the side and stretch your legs forward in front of you. Good. Maybe you need to readjust here. We're going to go into bridge pose. We're going to lay on our backs. So just lay on the floor. Bend your legs. So hip width distance apart with your feet. Knees up towards the ceiling. We're going to try to find those three things again and again and again. So start with your arms close to the body, palms facing down. So tuck your tailbone in slightly so you feel the lower back touching the floor. Feel the core activating. Hands down on the floor. Press your feet down. Inhale and lift the hips up towards the ceiling first. Feel the glutes working there as you lift the hips. And then from here, the part of the chest is going to come when you bring your hands palms together. So bring your hands palms together. Throw the shoulder blades in closer together. And now you can let the chest open and move forward towards your face. So let the sternum move closer towards your chin. Once again, tuck the tailbone in, lift the hips, open the chest. One more breath here. And slowly release. Let your hips touch the floor. Open your feet wider out. And let your knees touch each other. Completely relax. We're going to do it one more time. So take one more breath here. There you go. Hip width distance apart with your feet. So walk your feet closer together again. Bring your arms in close to the body. Tuck your tailbone in. Feel your waist. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Feel the glutes supporting the body weight of the hips. And now we open the chest by bringing the hands palms together. Drawing the shoulder blades in closer to each other as you lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Can you find the back bend here? So from your tailbone to the chest, press your feet on the floor, lift the hips maybe even higher, move the chest maybe more forward towards your chin. And slowly release down to the floor. Good. Keep your legs like that and then just cross your right leg on top of your left leg. If it's possible for you, hook your right foot underneath your left calf. And then move your hips a little bit to the right side and drop your legs over towards your left. Open the right arm out to the right, finding a twist there. Close your eyes if you want. And if this variation of twist doesn't work for you, feel free to modify it. You can always let go of the legs or find something. We've been doing different ones. You can always find another one that works for you. Good. Come back to center. Right foot down on the floor. Move the hips a little bit. Hook that left foot on top of the left leg on top of the right. And drop your legs over towards your right. Open the left arm out to the left. Take a moment here. As you twist. Come back to center. Shavasana. Legs down, arms down. Completely relax. Close your eyes. And smile. You should be feeling good after all those back bends you did today. So thank yourself for your practice today. We have one more practice to go on this program. So I look forward to see you back again. Thanks for today. Namaste.